figure. The wife says it's my turn to come up with a meal today and cook something maybe a little different, so here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to open up kind of liking this idea already. It's a bag of sauerkraut. And we're going to want that whole sucker right in there. Bag of sauerkraut. We're going to get a little water in there. Rinse that out a little. It's going to be a tough one. Wash our hands. Then we're going to get a carrot or two. Thought these were open, but they're not. Look at a carrot or two. Then we're going to peel that sucker. Not that hard to do that. Oops. And just like that, oh, I'm going to cut the end off. Why wouldn't I? We're going to throw the carrot in. I'll cut the carrot in half. Throw one in there. And we'll peel another one. Why wouldn't we? Got some on the floor, but we'll clean up later. Real simple little meal today. Some carrots. Hell, we give it another one. Why wouldn't we? That's a big carrot. Gonna do this fast. This is a quick, fast, little easy meal. Cut some carrots. Throw some carrots in the sauerkraut there. How you doing? Now the fun part. Pack of pork. Love that. Cut that open. Nothing special. We're just throwing the pork in there. Yada, yada, yada. It's pretty easy to do. I don't know how many we're going to throw in there. I got 2 packs, so we'll throw in some more. Why wouldn't I? Can never have enough. That looks like enough. Is it? I don't know. Put a couple more in there. Yeah, we love our pork. We'll save this for spaghetti. So we stick that in the kettle. You got our sauerkraut in there. We give that a little bit of how you doing. A little garlic sprinkle there. Why wouldn't I? And we're going to stir this up. Get sauerkraut on top of there a little. Get it underneath there. Yada, yada, yada. Whoops, splattering. We're just going to throw it in there haphazardly. Some of that kraut up on top of there. Move the carrots around like an idiot, like a madman. Yada, yada, yada. Make sure we're fairly covered here. We'll put a cover on it. We'll turn the oven on. Yeah. I'll put that on 350. Here's what it looks like before it goes in. My version of like a Sauerbraten, but it's made of pork. And we're in the oven for an hour and a half. Done. Done. Little cleanup here on the carrots, and the meal is good to go. There's the pork with the sauerkraut, carrot, and German Spätzle. The wife decided to go out and make some Spätzle. That's just a fancy noodle like a dumpling. So we're going to get into this meal. It looks really good. Looks really, really, really good. It's our version of a Sauerbraten, basically, with the pretzel. Okay, so one of these days when you're out of beer at the vineyard and you go down in the basement and you say, oh, you mean you still get that stuff from a couple years ago in a year? This is a year and a month old, I guess. This is a raspberry beer. And it could be overcarbonated. It very well could be overcarbonated. So we're going to find out in a minute. Here we go. Oh, hell no. Little can of smoke. I know we put the bottling sugar in there per bottle. And I usually don't do that. So let's pour it easy so we don't get the bottom in there. So it seems to be carbonated. Lightly. I don't want to stir that up. I'll set that down easy. There's the color of it. It looks like licorice. This was the raspberry beer we brewed, like I said, a year. Oh, crapola, man, a year and a month ago by now. And we saved a couple bottles. I bottled with a little sugar just for the shit sakes of it to see what would happen, you know. So, oh, the smell right away. I forget the hops. It's always Citra with Willamette, I'm thinking, so. Not 100% carbonated, but we do see some bubbles coming up from the glass there. Like I say, it's a red licorice color. So looking at with a little taste test here, I should have put this in my snifter. Oh, she smells fruity. Oh, nice. Right off the bat, you get the raspberry. She stayed true.
Okay, you know I have to have taste.
Oh, love this beer. Looks to be clear as a whistle in the bottle. Well, 1 year sitting there conditioning in the fridge there. It's no wonder she's clear as a whistle. I can see right through it. Right through it. You'd swear it's a lager. I don't know if the camera's going to pick up on the clarity of that. You got that one. It's going to get a funny taste because you got the IPA.
Oh, wow. It smells very nice.
It's got a great smell of, great taste of the raspberry yet.
Oh, yeah. Very raspberry.
At the end, she comes off a little, it's funny to say, a little dry. I don't have it on tap, so it's hard to remember what it tastes like on tap. We drink it too damn quick is our problem.
Very, very good.
Probably just as good as it was on day one. Although the other one was a little highly more carbonated. And the glass was pretty clean. Let's see if I can stir a little life back into it. Yeah, she's like I say, we put some bottling sugar in there, and I don't bottle beer no more. And this one we just used a little table sugar, and we said, hey, how about a quarter spoon or a half a spoon of a quarter, or a spoon, a quarter? Last one I did, I opened in the sink a blood orange, about a month ago, 2 months ago. Not the one I just put up in that video. And I'm glad I opened it in the sink because she was overcarbonated like a rocket, man. She took off. I put a towel over the top of it, and it blasted the towel off. I'm like, nope. Good thing I got this towel here. And it was nothing to drink. It emptied itself right in the sink. And you know, I thought I filmed it. Maybe I didn't. I didn't expect it because that was my first overcarbonated beer ever. So. Tastes a little candy. Of course, I do brew with candy sugar. I'd have to check out to see if I had candy sugar in this recipe. Like I say, a year old. I have to dig out the paperwork and say, oh, that's the one that I bottled 2 or 3 bottles of that and stuck it in the fridge in the basement. I still got 2 bottles of the blood orange down there that's definitely a year old. So, I I guess that's a Proust on that one.
Proust.
It's one of my great glasses my son gave me for Christmas a year ago, 2 years ago.
And there's a woman in the kitchen.